going through the replays because for some reason when it chops up, it's hard as hell to actually export. I'm curious about this real quick. Oh, that is disgusting. Okay, brad.com/watch people code. Oh, hello, Happy Hustle. You get an upvote. Actually, let's just do... There we go. That way it won't be like, hey, are you sure you want to resubmit this? Yes, I want to submit this. It's me. I love me. Okay. Let's go ahead and post this. Okay. That's good. LearnAngular.org. No, not OG. LearnAngular.org. There we go. And can close you, since I'm not using you right now. Okay. There we go, now it updates. So, let's get started. What is AngularJS? So, let's get this going. AngularJS is a JavaScript framework used for making rich, extensible web applications. It runs on plain JavaScript and HTML, so you don't need any other dependencies to make it work. And it is CSS agnostic, so you can use whatever CSS framework/methodology you want when designing your Angular application. What does an Angular app look like? The code to the right is an example of a Hello World Angular app. Hello World Angular app. When run, Hello World is printed on screen using AngularJS. Don't worry too much about understanding the code just yet. We'll work through this example step by step in the next lesson. How is an Angular app architectured? Angular applications are at their most basic consist of three components. The template. The template is an HTML portion of the app, writing a template is exactly writing the HTML page, except that templates contain additional syntax, which allows data to be injected into them in order to provide a customized user experience. If you have ever written an HTML page using a server-side web framework, you'll feel right at home writing templates in Angular. The feature that differentiates Angular templates from server-generated pages is, however, that Angular data can be injected, modified, and removed from templates without ever requiring a page refresh. Sweet! This feature provides a more fluid experience to the end user and enhances the overall feel of Angular web applications. The scope. That's not what I meant to tweet, but okay. The scope is a very important component in Angular applications. The scope is the object that represents the model of your application. It contains fields that store data, which is presented to the user via the template, as well as functions which can be called when the user performs certain actions, such as clicking a button. And the controller plays somewhat of a supporting role in Angular applications. The controller is a function which generally takes an empty scope object as a parameter and adds it to the fields and functions that will later be exposed to the user via a view. Relation MVC up until now. This isn't MVC though. I think it's MVVM. Model view model. Deathly! You like free? What? I'm confused, but welcome, Deathly. Good to see you in here. How you doing tonight? I like free too. MVC, view and model. Up until now, I have intentionally tried to stay away from making any comparisons between Angular and MVC for the benefit of those who have not worked with the MVC pattern before. If you have worked with MVC, then you probably won't need any help in identifying... Oh, nothing. You said free. Yeah. I should really slow down, but I need to work on that. Let's see. Up until now, I have intentionally tried to stay away from making any comparisons between Angular and MVC for the benefit of those who have not worked with the MVC pattern before. If you have worked with MVC, then you probably won't need any help with identifying how closely Angular's architecture resembles that of an MVC-based application. The two are so closely linked, I may from here on in refer to the template as the view and the scope as the model. If you are unfamiliar with MVC, just be aware that these terms are interchangeable and that I am not talking about anything that you haven't seen before. Summary: the template, the scope, and the controller are the three main building blocks of an Angular web application. While there is more to Angular than these three components, but with an understanding of what they do and how they interact, you will already be capable of wiring together a simple Angular application. Sweet, and let's see how this looks, because this is the demo. Cool, hello world. Super easy. Anyway, let's head on to simple app, which is probably going to make me build this. So, first, let's see. Okay, so angular.module root empty array. Sweet. Okay. Now that we have a basic understanding of what Angular is all about, how an application fits together, let's jump right into holy crap. Okay, now that we have a basic understanding of what Angular is all about and how an application fits together, let's jump right in and integrate Angular into a simple web page. Writing the controller. For this lesson, we're starting out with a very basic web page which contains a single empty div. Let's use Angular to insert the text "Hello World" dynamically into the page. First thing we need to do is define our controller. Remember, the controller is a function which augments the scope with data, functions, and whatnot. Whatnot, so technical. To define our controller, we need to first define what is known as a module. We didn't discuss modules in the last lesson, but no need to worry. They are extremely simple to understand. Modules act as logical containers for the components in Angular applications. Whenever we define a component such as a controller, it needs to go into a module. The syntax for defining a module is as follows. Super simple. That's all there is to it. The first argument, the string, defines the name of the module, which in this case is root. The second argument, the empty array, is used for dependency injection. We aren't going to get into Angular's dependency injection mechanism quite yet, but if you're unfamiliar with the concept of DI, I strongly recommend that you at least get acquainted with the concept before continuing on. Asterisk, which means there's probably information down here. Yes. Dependency injection for 5-year-olds. I am totally going to read this. I'll give you dependency injection for 5-year-olds. When you go and get things out of the refrigerator for yourself, you can cause problems. You might leave the door open. You might get something mommy or daddy doesn't want you to have. You might even be looking for something we don't even have or which has expired. And welcome K86. Good to see you in here. What you should be doing is stating a need. I need something to drink with lunch, and then we make sure we have something when you sit down to eat. Okay, that's actually a really good explanation. Enjoy your upvotes. Okay. Back up here. Let's see, where was I? Let's see, anyways, in this example, we don't need to inject any dependencies into our module, so the array is empty. Now I must stress the following point. Hey, Pugs and Kisses, good to see you in here. Welcome back, welcome back. So the array is, now I must stress the following point because it is a common place for beginners to trip up when declaring modules. Do not forget the empty array. If you forget it, Angular will try to retrieve an existing module for you, instantiating a new one, and an error will be thrown. That's good to know. Anyways, now that we have declared our module, we can move on to declaring our controller. We declare our controller directly on the module that we have just created using controller function like so. I'm doing alright, how about you? So, controller and semicolon index scope function there we go. Okay, so that's how we write a controller function. Super simple, just gives it a controller name, inject the scope using the scope function and requiring it here. The controller function syntax is much like the module syntax. The first argument specifies the name of the controller we are declaring. The second argument is an array whose last argument is a function. I'm doing great. I'll be in and out lurking because I'm working on something for SagePug. Awesome! Yeah, he's been streaming more lately. The controller of the function syntax is much... crap, I was just there. whose last argument is a function. This is the controller function that we will use to augment our scope. The elements in the array that precede the controller function are the names of the dependencies that we will pass to the function as arguments. In this case, we are passing scope dependency to the controller. This is scope to which we will add our functions and variables in just a moment. It's important to note that the order of the dependencies in the array must match the order of the function arguments. So now that our controller function is defined, we can start working on the scope. Let's define a variable named message which will contain the string hello world. Okay, that's super simple. So scope.message equals hello world. Okay. Nice and simple. Great, now we're going to need to wire up our template to display this value in an empty div. So if I remember correctly, we need to attach the app to the HTML and the controller to the div. Let's turn our attention to our HTML. For now, we just have a simple page. We need to do 5 things to wire in Angular. Include a reference to the Angular script file. Include a reference to our controller script file. Tell Angular which module we are using as our root module. Tell Angular to which part of the page it should apply our controller and the corresponding scope. Tell Angular to display our message in the div. Just listen. And throughout this entire site, in fact, I've already taken care of steps 1 and 2 for you behind the scenes. In upcoming lessons, I'll often take care of step 3 for you as well. Sweet. 3, 4, and 5 are up to you. So, root module. So, HTML ng app equals root. So, the module is wired in. Angular speak, the root module is the base module for our application. In our case, we may only have one module, so the selection process is easy. We need to tell Angular that we want our root module to be our root. Just by adding what is known as a directive to the HTML element of our page. You'll be hearing a lot about directives as we go on. Directives are essentially instructions we use to tell Angular what we want it to do. The directive we need to apply is the ng app directive. We apply this directive to the HTML element in the form of an attribute like so. There are a couple things to note here. Directive name is ng app, but when applied to the form of an attribute, when applied in the form of the attribute named ng app. We'll discuss the intricacies of the syntax in a later lesson, but for now, we just need to understand that directives are given names in camel case, but written in hyphen delimited lower cases when applied as attributes. Okay, not too hard. The value of the attribute is the name of our root module. Okay, that's all we need to know. Angular now understands the module named root is the root module for the application. Sweet. Controller, ng controller directive element which you apply into is important. This element and all its children will be able to access the scope object augmented by the controller. For this lesson, we are going to apply the directive to the div element like so. So, just do ng controller equals index. And just use mustache syntax. So, message. So all I'll have to do is display our message in the page. To print a variable value in our template, we use double curly brace syntax specifying the name of our scope variable which we wish to print. Add the syntax to the div element on which we applied our controller and run this code. If all is well, you should see the hello world printed loud and clear onto the page for all to see. Yeah, that's an expression. Something went wrong, don't worry. You can either see the answer by clicking on the I'm stuck button or reset the example altogether and start over. So, something went wrong. What'd I do? ng controller index. ng app root. What did I do wrong? And welcome, Zoom Trots. Hope you enjoyed the content. If you do, don't forget to drop that follow. If you do, root.js is the code. It says the linking's already done behind the scenes according to, here. For this lesson and throughout the entire site, in fact, I've already taken care of steps 1 and 2 for you behind the scenes. Oh, thank you. I failed. Sweet. That works. Thanks so much, Deathly. And yeah, welcome, Zoom Trots. If you enjoyed the content, don't forget to drop that follow. If you don't feel like following, still just happy to have you here. So let's go ahead and move on, because that's all done. Two-way bindings, this is actually really important. So, directions you can add to use. Sorry, I'm going to just read through this real quick. If there's anything important, I'll probably read it out loud. NG model. Okay. So what this does, it just allows us to bind a model to a data field. So I'm just going to click through. There we go. So that should work. Okay, crap, I need to finish this up. So, the model actually binds it to the model of the controller. So you can actually access or save the data there, I think. I'll have to double check that. Yeah, it changes the scope variable it's bound to. So, div class equals, not class, ng controller equals index. And then let's just display, or do I need to? Yes, I do. Even though, no, that's not, no, never mind, I don't need to do that, so I can just go back here. And just do favorite color. And then ng model equals favorite word div favor no, not favorite color. Holy crap. So favorite word. That should be good. I think it's just favorite shape. ng model equals favorite shape. Then just, I think this will be good. Favorite shape. Okay, let's test this out. That works. That did not work. Oh, that's why I need to bind the model to the select the select thing. Yeah, this is so technical. Damn it. No. And delete. Then ng model equals favorite shape. Yeah, all encompassing select tag. Sweet. So let's go ahead and test this out. Favorite word, anti-disestablishmentarianism. Favorite color, blue. Favorite shape, square. Sweet! We got that working! It's awesome, guys! Angular is really sexy. ng class, if I remember correctly. Yeah, ng class example, okay. So ng model value. Okay, the model bold. So let's see. ng class structure. ng class takes an expression must bind to a string only class array class name map object. Okay, so what this does, it just takes a function. It will return, and it will call the function from in here, and if it's true, it will add the class. If it's not true, it will remove the class. So we got that, return, Scope value percent to nope. And welcome scale. I think I've seen you in here, but welcome back. Yeah, because I remember that name. Percent to equals 0. Sweet, that's simple. Nice and simple. So scope dot is italic equals function return scope value percent 2 or percent 3 equals 0. Actually, another way to do this would just be return not scope value percent 3. I'm actually going to try that out. Hooray for type conversions! Since any positive integer is crap. So return any positive integer is interpreted as a truthy value. I can just say if it's truthy, do not apply this value. If it's falsy, apply this. Super simple. So we're going to play around a little bit, break away from the example code. So scope dot is underlined. Welcome G Love 80 and Sandy Melody Ivy. Hope you enjoyed the content. If you do, don't forget to drop that follow. Don't feel like following, still just happy to have you in here. Equals function return not scope dot value percent 5. Just there we go. Okay, now we just need to add the ng class directive. So bold is bold. Let's move this out of the way. I have to shrink this down a little bit. Should at least let me see what's going on. Is bold. Italic is ital. Huh. And underlined is underlined. And quote, let's give this a test. Run. So 1, 2. Oh, so 0 will do that, as will 30. 2, 6, 10. Awesome. 15, 25. Sweet, that works. So ng class is nice. Good for applying classes like active or whatever you're using. So index. So let's see. Okay. Often as you need to display a collection of data to the user. For this task, Angular provides you with the ng repeat directive. Ng repeat gives you the power to define a template for a single item in a collection, then have it be repeated for all elements in the collection. The syntax for ng repeat is super easy. In attribute form, it looks like this. So elements in collection. So collection is called products in this case. So tr ng repeat equals product in products. td. What do I need to display? Okay, so class ng class odd row odd. Think that will work? No, I need to. So apply this up here. Nope. There we go. And welcome, Quackers. Hope you enjoyed the or Quaker RS. I don't know. NG repeat really is where the power is at. And welcome, Quakers, Crackers. Hope you enjoyed the content. If you do, don't forget to drop that follow. Don't feel like following, still just happy to have you here. So let's see. Did I miss anything? Because that filled up. Nope. NG class road. So TD. Let's see. Itself, that's right. So I'm correct. Let's go ahead and do. Let's see. Product ID and TD product.name. Yep, so that should work. Let's try it out. Sweet! We got this, guys! Oh, sorry, guys. My nose is itching so bad. And welcome, Alive Z! Hope you enjoyed the content. If you do, don't forget to drop that follow. If you don't feel like following, so we're just happy to have you here. So, we got that done. Oh, visibility. This one's also useful. NG show, NG hide. Sweet, sweet. Checkbox. So NG show. NG. So you got the controller. So if NG if true, for this example, we're going to hook the visibility of two div elements to two fields in scope. These fields are already clear for you, and two checkboxes are present to allow you to set each value. Try applying ng show is first element visible, so equal. There we go. Hello, Sandy. Glad to see you're joining in chat. How are you doing today? Sweet, sweet. So let's go ahead and do ng show equals is second element visible. So let's run this. Should be able to control both from the checkboxes now. Yep. That looks good. I'm doing all right. Refreshing myself on some Angular, having some fun. Got my tea. My TRX Energy Herbal Tonic. So we got that. Okay, so ng if. Welcome, Orny2222. Back, I think that is. So let's see, we got that show. Let's go ahead and add something new. So scope is third element visible equals true. So div input type equals checkbox. ng model equals is third element visible. If you have any questions, don't be afraid to just shout them out, or I'll try and answer them as best I can. Or if you just want to chat it up, I am not exactly a quiet person. I ramble on and on and on. Case in point. So let's try this a little bit differently. So div ng if equals is third element visible. Input scope text. Let's just. Ooh. Actually, I think it just applies the I'm going to try that in a second, but first let me finish this up. So, input type equals text. ng model equals text. And div ng controller equals text. So that's good. That should work. And yeah, I'm curious about that now. You got me curious. I'm not sure exactly how it hides them, so this could turn out very interestingly. Could get like a spazzy page. Hmm. Uh. I'm gonna try this because this could turn out interestingly. Second, visible? No. Okay, so it hides itself. Oops, I screwed something up. Text. See, will this work? Nope. What'd I do wrong? ng control. Oh, not ng controller. ng. No, I am completely wrong. What the fuck was I thinking? So, text. I have no idea why I tried to bind it as a controller. Sweet, it works. Okay, now we're going to move on to surfaces. Handling complexity. Dependency injection. Scope. Yes, I'm ready to get started. I don't really care. Let's just see how this works. Scope. Message. So, Angular module. Root. Empty array. Dot value. Message. Saying hello to you guys because you guys are cool. I kind of want to go back and try the thing, but we'll do that later. So let's see, we got that value. Controller. Index. Scope. Hey, Josh Crotty, welcome back. How you doing today? Oops. No, that's right. Never mind. So we got the controller. How are... So I don't think I can just directly access message. It has to be bound to scope. So... There we go. I'm doing all right. Learning some Angular today. So ng app equals root and ng controller equals index. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. And on here, we're just going to go ahead and p message. So let's run this. I think that should work. Yes, it works. Sweet. Cool. So we got that going. No. Uh, we quickly see that we check the message service into the controller function. This is because by default, this controller is not one check the I saw something that might be important, but I don't really care. The above code looks great. However, if we go ahead and run it, we will quickly see that we have a problem. The Angular dependency injector won't be able to inject the message service into the controller function. But it did. By default, the injector will not inject components defined in one module into components in another. Oh. 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 Okay. So we can make that more modular. Let's go ahead and do that real quick. So, cut you. Comma. So that's cool. So we got that value injected. Then we'll call it from here, services. That worked. Awesome. That is sexy for modular. That's really cool. Okay, the factory recipe. Factories are things I need to learn. Okay, so angular.module. Let's call this root. And we'll do more with that in a second. So dot controller index function or array function scope. So we got that going. I think Angular mod root was supposed to go in root.js. Oh. Yeah. I didn't even see the other tab. I was so focused on the code. So we can do that this time around because so angular.module services dot value factor 6. Yeah, you're right. I didn't do that properly, but it works. And factory square factor so we got that going. Now we can head on return. Sweet. So the factory is just a function as a service. So we head back to root.js. What did I do wrong? Oops, that's what I did wrong. Extra semicolon. So back to root.js, we're going to go ahead and inject services and inject what do I call it? Square. So scope dot square equals square. That should work. So ng controller equals index And in here, we will just go, welcome Large Deaf Man 64. Hope you enjoyed the content. If you do, don't forget to drop that follow. If you don't feel like following, so we're just happy to have you here. So NG control index. Let me check something real quick. Yep. And square. So let's run that. It works! That's really cool. Super useful. Asterisk. Awesome. Asterisk indeed. A little lost, but let's go with it. So rename this to product, since that's what it wants us to do. Still works the same. Awesome. Service recipe. My service, dependency, my object. Okay, I'm a little confused as to... So it just allows us to import functions? Yeah, the service pack... What? As opposed to... Oh! Okay. That makes sense. So we got that function in there. Controller services, so clear the factor value for you, so okay. Multiplier and pull in factor multiplier. So declare new controller in the root module. Inject the multiplier. Okay, so we got that. Gotta remove that. So we got that going. Index. Gotta pull in services. Multiplier. Function. And multiplier. Much like Markiplier. Ha ha, so funny. No. Okay, so we got that going. Scope multiplier, so scope.product equals multiplier. This is already declared, yes. Controller factor. Multiplier.multiply. And 2. So if I remember correctly, this will do 2 times 6, which should return 12. So we'll do div ng controller equals, yes, I did say Markiplier. Yeah, it's like multiplier, Markiplier. I'm so funny. Said nobody ever. Yay, it works. So let's go ahead and test that with 4. 2, kinda, mostly. I speak English fluently, and I speak Spanish at a working capacity. So, quiero hablar en español, or quiero hablar en español, es Es bueno. Like, I can work with Spanish, but not fluently. So that worked really well. So let's check out the multiplier one more time, just because, if I remember correctly. New multiplier, value factor. Yeah. I really want to learn some new ones. I want to learn Japanese, Chinese, German. I have a large list of languages I want to learn. Like, I've tried Duolingo, which is actually really awesome. So that's good. Service is actually really useful. Da, 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 da. Not really, except for parlez-vous anglais, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I can say, do you speak English and French? It would be nice to learn French, though. Very nice language. Provide a recipe. With the data from public objects returned by the surface frog. So API key. Yeah, that would probably turn out terribly. Japanese and Chinese at the same time. Oh my god. So let's see. Define a provider. Function message just text equals text. Oh yeah, because I've tried to even... One's enough for me for now. Just got to get one down and then I can go from there. So this.text equals text. Services, Angular module services, so... Welcome, Leshigare. Hope you enjoyed the content. If you don't forget to, if you do, don't forget to drop that follow. If you don't feel like following, so just happy to have you here. So let's see, provider.message. Okay, I understand this. So we're going to go ahead and do equals function text string text equals text string. So this is better for dynamic data. I get it. And this dot get okay. I kind of get this. Okay, so that's good. Crap. Root services. Config. I did set that as message provider, right? No? Do I have to? Or does it, need to double check that? No? So, root config. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. I need to learn to use JSDoc. Just make my documentation practice a hell of a lot more clean. Okay, so gotta inject. Wrap this in an array so I can function. So initial configuration and ending bracket. Nope. And so controller. What I do like about Angular is it's really easy to unit test. And welcome, Neo-san. Glad to see you in here. How you doing today? Yeah, one thing I do like about Angular, I don't remember if I actually said this out loud or just thought it, I love how easy it is to unit test. At least from what I've heard. Because I actually just started with unit testing not too long ago. Sweet, that worked. So, let's see. Got this. It sets a message. Function new message. So this.text equals text. So new message text. So it returns this.text. Okay. That makes sense. Constant recipe. I'm guessing this is just a nice little constant value. So value doesn't work. It has to be a constant in order to be used by other services. Okay. So constant message text hello world, and then we will inject the constant here. I'm guessing this is just equivalent to globals. Proper, yeah, it really does. Like I just wrote some tests for crap, what's it called? I wrote tests for a module or npm module I wrote yesterday. Crap, I did not do that right. So scope that message equals message. Set text message text. That's same there. Hello world. So set text message text. What did I do wrong? Do I have to define a constant? Oh, I know what I have to do. So I have to inject message text. And message text. Man, dependency injection in Angular is sexy as know what I do wrong. Constant message text. Oh, I'm stupid. Run. There we go. Okay, that makes sense. So I have to inject it like that. So the constant's available to configuration. Values are available to controllers. Cool, cool. Enriching applications. Watch. In text box, when enter number signal to the bounded scope factor, beside text is huh. Okay. G model factor. Yeah, why does that not work? Scope.factor times 2. So we gotta inject watch first of all. So and inject it here. So So how does watch? Okay, run. Will this work? No. I done fucked up. So we got that. Oh, I gotta put this first, I think. Run. No? Scope.factor equals 6. Okay, I need to read this more. Oh, I fucked something up bad. Yes. Let's reset that. Okay, so run. 6 equals 12. So, I don't need to eject watch, I guess? I think that's right. Nope. Okay. So let's check this out. Scope.watch. In the controller function, scope factor times 2 statically. So try running this guy, everything displays normally with the text box containing number 6 by default. Try modifying scope product away. This is initialized by the value returned by scope factor times 2. When the model is augmented by the controller, it's not initialized to the result of the program's execution. When scope.factor is changed, there is no mechanism in place to update scope.product accordingly. So I need to watch scope.product. No. So... Oh! I gotta do this as a function. And welcome, What Incredible! Welcome back, man. I think that's right. Function. Let's just call this new and old. No, I can't use you. New V, old V. And scope. Actually, let's just go ahead and do equals scope dot times 2. I'm actually learning this because I'm going to need it for a project coming up, but right now I'm just... And welcome Kento456. Hope you enjoy the content. If you do, don't forget to drop that follow. If you don't feel like following, so just happy to have you here. How you doing today, man? But yeah, right now I'm just learning the basics because I've been meaning to do this for a while. New V times 2. That should be good. Run? Nope. I screwed up. New V times 2, I think. So scope that product. Oh, I need to declare it initially too, so... Run? Nope, that made it even worse. So... that's right. Factor. So I think this will work. No? That doesn't work at all. So expression returning watch value. I'm just going to check this out real quick. Scope.watch factor. I just got to watch factor, not scope factor. Okay, so that makes sense. Yeah, how you doing today, Kent? Kent? Filters are fun. So I can, if I remember correctly, you can just pass in filters using a pipe. So, yeah. Oi, make sure you're streaming without downscaling when you code. I can't stream without downscaling. Yeah, I wish I could, but my computer lags so hard if I don't downscale. Partly because I have crappy internet, partly because I have a computer that can't handle streaming very well. Uh, hmm. Yeah, I wish I could. Close up workstations. I mean, talking to yourself, it helps a lot, but you won't do it in public, I think. I actually do it in public, which gets me a few weird looks, but I deal with it. Okay, so we just gotta inject the filter. Wait. That's where it is. So, dot filter. We're gonna do a currency one, right? No, round. Round function return function input precision and return input question mark parse float. Because of the way you pass it in, it's like filtering a value through it, I think. And then just semicolon this out. So JS include filters. So we got that index. Got to include and round. Nope. Outside where no, bad. And we got that done, so we just gotta head and scope dot value equals, let's just declare that for right now. Scope that value. Yeah, the documentation is terrible, but there's actually a couple different sites. This one's really good, actually. So learnangular.org, as well as angular.codeschool. Both of these are amazing for learning Angular because the documentation is terrible, but once you actually get the and round 2. So that should work. Oh, they did? Awesome. I'll have to check that out later. I hate this song. Next song. There we go. So let's try this. Nope, that's wrong. Oh, I haven't really. It's been a while since I checked out the documentation, but when I checked it out, it was not fun to work with. Like, that's what stopped me from learning it for the longest time. Then they came out with the Code School course. I tried that. That really got me the basics. That's right. I gotta. And we'll just move this inside here. Why is that not working? What did I do wrong? So expression. Expression is value. Round 2. That's exactly what I put in. So. Why? What did I do wrong? Fine, let's just declare scope value without anything. I gotta be doing something wrong. So round function, yes, that's correct. So got the value, return value. I start with just returning value. Figure out why this isn't working. Yeah, that's not working at all. And welcome back to Tomadolicious. Happy to see you in here again. Scope.value. Okay. We did require the filters. Filters, filter round. Function, return input. So returns this up into here, passes out through here. Function is, or the filter is called round. No errors there. ngController index. Input type text, ngModel value. So that's bound the value. Value. Scope.value. So we got that. Injecting scope and round into here. So scope.value equals 25. What am I doing wrong? If you guys see what I'm doing wrong, please let me know. We got the filter. Let's back to filters. Angular module filters. Filter round. Function. Return function input precision. Yes, return input. If there is input, return parse float input to fixed precision. Else empty string. Let's click on the I'm stuck button. Okay, so. Okay. What did they change? Let's go back to the root. Crap. I'm stuck. Yep. What the fuck just happened? Something fucked up. Okay, refresh. Click I'm stuck. Yep. Something's wrong, but wait, so the controller's just empty? Okay, I'm confused, but I can see how this works. Why don't I have to inject the controller? What the fuck is going on here? I don't understand this. This should not work. This is very wrong. I need to declare the variable, I think. But why? I should have to inject the scope and the filters to attach to the controller. I don't understand life anymore. 49. Oops. Oh, well that's nice. Thank you, NG Model, and thank you, Kent. That's really useful. So I don't have to inject that if it's just that. Okay. Yeah, I think it's a little glitchy, but it's actually really good for learning because it really explains everything well. You don't have to watch videos like on Code School. Validation. NG model name, NG model email. Input NG dirty, NG valid. Input NG dirty, NG invalid. Okay, so I have to have the input NG dirty because otherwise it's not been modified yet, and you don't want an invalid border on the. Yeah, this site's a little wonky. Okay, let's just go and start working on this. So we got the email, input type text. Okay, that makes sense. So and ng model equals email. So we got that. Okay, so let's just go ahead and change type to email. No, there's something more that has to be done. Let's read this again. That's right. So excellent. What we have to do is supply our validation logic. Required. Input type email and gmodel email. Why is email validation not working? So text type email. So the validation should be working. Yeah, I'm really confused with some of the stuff, but it's got great resources on the actual Angular itself. So I think I got enough of this so I can actually start working on a to-do app. And I don't know, I might just try this in a fiddle for now. No, not new window. What am I thinking? It doesn't give me a place to put in the style, I think. Yeah. So I made it required. The required works. See how it's got the red border since it's empty? So I can just do, and that fixes it, but this should not be a valid email. That is decidedly not a valid email. But yeah, it doesn't make me do the style. The style is already included. It just shows how to do it because it's got to have ng dirty, otherwise it won't, Oh, never mind. I'm stupid. Don't listen to me. I'm confused. I thought there was going to be a CSS tab. Wow, that was... I am blind, apparently. Okay. There we go. There we go. Thank you, guys. This is why I have you guys here. You guys remind me that I have no idea what I'm doing most of the time. So sweet. That's awesome. Ajax. Ajax is nice to know. Okay, so what's our API like? Get. We just got the root. Once again, high-level Ajax API instead of providing fine-grained control of how resources makes. Okay, so it's just a general Ajax service that allows you to just generally work with it. So, Okay. Yeah, I gotta inject those. So inject. And inject resource here. And you click get user. So we got that resource. So let's go check out the resource object again. So get param success error. Var res object equals resource. And where was the URL? Okay, so resource, more about resource. Okay, it's actually a lot like, oh yeah, meteors are actually really cool. It really does seem neat because it takes a lot of, it abstracts it a lot more. So let's see, meteor. Yeah, meteor's really cool. Let's see. Are you using this? Meteortips.com/book. Because I actually got the whole thing free online. It's pretty cool. Might work on Meteor next stream just because, you know, why the hell not? Holy crap, it's 9:30 already. But yeah, it's a really cool book. I'm going to post that in chat just because. Yeah, it does have a lot of stuff built in. I'm still kind of iffy on it as being used in, like, if you want to use something in production, I don't know how I feel about that because I don't know how secure Meteor is when handling data. Yeah, I actually looked at that. It's got really detailed. It's got great info. Oh, holy crap. Good night, Neosun. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, the 20-second delay is great. Because, you know, who needs instantaneous? I've been looking at using, crap, what's it called? Beam, which allows for transcoding without having to be a partner. It allows for, what's it called? It actually has as low as 3 to 5 seconds on the delay, which is really nice because I know I like chatting with streamers and all. Oh, crap. I like chatting with streamers and it's like, how are you doing? 20 seconds go by. I'm doing all right. How about you? Type a response. 20 seconds more. Oh, that's good to hear. Because that's always so useful. Really? That's impressive. I think even on my end, there's a... How much buffer do I have? I think I got a 4-second buffer delay. Okay, so we got the res object. Okay, so just gotta declare this outside. Resource. So we got that ID parameter. That's not bad at all, especially for Twitch, because I think it's got a 4-second delay from me and a 10-second delay on, or a 6-second delay on Twitch then, which makes sense. The delay gradually grows as time goes on, I think. So scope.save, user.save. I'm actually going to skip through this real quick. I want to see the code so I can actually understand what they want me to do. Zero knowledge, proof of password. Oh, holy crap! You have to keep me updated on that. I love anything that's more decentralized, because centralization can get messy. So let's just run this real quick. I want to check this out. So get user, post user. I don't think we'll show alerts from the iframe. So we got the controller, index, scope, resource. Scope.user, users to get. So users is a resource value. Hang on. Expand you. Secure remote password protocols, augmented password authenticate key agreement protocol, expired patents. Oh my god, this is cool. So protocol. Oh my god, that's a lot of math. Python, hashlab, random, only sprint. So we got that key. Okay, I, username, S, salt, and V, password verifier. Okay. So it doesn't even store the password. Holy crap, that's amazing. I don't understand it either, but the fact that it just stores a proof of password instead of the actual password means they'd have to reverse engineer the actual algorithm, even if they get the database to even figure out the password. Oh my god. So let's see. It uses this as large safe prime. Q is prime. Okay, that's a big ass prime. So DH param modulo n. Okay, so print one. Client sends username I and public ephemeral value to a server. This is going over my head, but I love this. My god. Okay, drag you to bookmarks and Meteor can be self-hosted, unlike Parse. Oh, you're not disrupting the stream. The stream's all about learning, and we're learning something really cool. I say that right? Yes. That's really freaking cool, man. Yeah, like you can just hoist Meteor from your own thing. It connects to an independent MongoDB database, I think. I mean, you can just host it on their servers, but you aren't required to, if I remember correctly. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. Yeah. Yeah, it's Node.js with some abstractions thrown in. But you can just host it on your own server, hook it up to a MongoDB database. It's really cool because it got some of the features of a front-end framework, some of the features of a back-end framework. It's like Rails meets Angular plus Node.js or something. I don't know. Yeah, a lot like that. Just like that, in fact. Oh my god, I gotta try this out later. Gotta see if I can understand the math. Gotta send this to my buddy too, because he will love this. Yeah, socket. I forgot about that. So let's see. User's just a resource. So it gets that ID. You just get ID 1. So it pulls an ID down. Scope user.save. So save, I think, is a post request. Let's go back up and look at this. Yeah, save, post the object back to the endpoint saving changes. And yeah. Okay, that's cool. So let's go ahead and give this a shot. CDNJS. Oh my god, that was a lot of crack. Okay, so we got that. Angular. Just Angular. That's copied. Atom still isn't opened. Holy crap. Check that out. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Yeah. Might do a meteor stream next time, because it is really cool. Okay, so we got that meteor open. Shut up. Sorry about that, guys. That sneeze has been building for a while. Holy crap. Okay, so file. Open folder. GitHub. And let's call this Angular TODO. Open that. Select folder. So just, no, don't need a new one, so. Okay, so let's get this scaffolded real quick. Holy crap. Body. Okay. Save. Index.html. And now let's inject the scripts. So. Whoa, that's a long bit of text. Let's read that. Yeah, he's been going for what, 3 weeks now? Nice, man. I'm excited. You going to stream that at all? Yeah, because honestly, he's using CodeIgniter, I think, which is nice, but it's got a lot less abstracted, so you have to do a lot more yourself. Plus, routing in PHP is a bitch. Okay, so got Angular. Don't think we need anything else right now. Let's go ahead and start on that controller. And actually, let's call this root, and then call this to do. It's got to be like the question everybody asks. Are you going to stream that? Are you going to stream that? Are you going to stream that? So we got that good. Semicolon. Say this is main.js. Why are you opening a notepad? Notepad. Holy shit. That's bad. We'll fix that later. just do that because I'm probably not gonna. I did not see that. Holy crap. That's kind of amazing. So we got that going. So let's see. Hey, Forrest, and hey, Dave. Welcome. So welcome back, Forrest, and welcome, Dave. Hope you enjoy the content. If you do, don't forget to drop that follow. If you don't feel like following. Oh, awesome. Who'd you apply to? Can you say, or does it have to be kept a secret? Holy crap. Let's call this. Oh, jeez. That's gotta be a pain in the ass. Yeah, there's modules for all kinds of stuff from Atmosphere. So that goes there. ng controller equals TODO. And gotta replace this with root. Nice, man. That's insane. No wonder it's taking them so long. And welcome, Snorlax. Hope you enjoyed the content. If you do, don't forget to drop that follow. If you don't feel like following, still just happy to have you here. So let's see, we got that div class to do. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh god, that's got to be a pain in the ass to deal with. Okay, so div class to do and ng. So we're going to go ahead and do go ahead and do input type no. ng each. No, ng repeat equals to do in to dos. G model. So no scope glasses, that's awesome. Let's check that out. No scope glasses. Oh, like Gunner. That's awesome. How it works, apply, make a sale, win cash and prizes. Sweet. That's really cool. Well, they have an API, just not an SDK to interface with it. Because by definition, the post requests are API. Because the application programming interface, semantics, doesn't matter. Anyway, to do done. Let's just go ahead and slash that. And then go ahead and do todo.text name. I need to get some glasses because I'm not gonna lie, the ice rain does get to be a pain in the ass sometimes. So that's good. Just need ng model equals temp TODO. So that's good. Just need crap, I forgot how to bind actions, so on that's right. Can I do Angular on enter? Man, if I could afford the hardware. Let's go ahead and blow this up a little bit so it's easier to see. I think I might have to actually just bind it in vanilla.js. Okay. Oh, that's cool. I could just steal this. Let's go ahead and do... So we're going to create our own directive already. So function return function scope element attrs element dot bind if event dot which yeah, I actually have Flux, and I would not survive without it. Yeah. I think he's using CCville, because I think that's pretty much the only high-risk processor out there, pretty much. Event.which. Jeez. That is not fun. Okay, so it's not CCville. I'll have to ask him next time he streams. I could just copy paste this, but I'll probably learn more typing it all down. So that should be good. Element.bind. That should be good. So let's see. No, bad. Okay, so input. Ng enter equals no, bad. Ng enter equals push to do. I think I have to include. Let's go with this. See how it works. Scope.todos empty. Scope.push to do. Could try that. What the hell is going on today? Pony Express. High risk payment gate. That'd probably be good. eCorpay, PS Bill, ScioGate, Bill Pro, NextPay. Any of these ringing a bell? Anyway, let me know if any of those looked familiar or sounded familiar. So scope.todos.push checks z checks. Oh, that's right. Gateway is something entirely different. Just let me know if any of those seem familiar. So push. It's going to be an object. So done. False. And what I say this was todo.name. That should be good. And scope.temp todo equals. Okay, let's see if this works. So this won't work because I can't use. So we'll just change this for now to http colon GitHub slash oh shit. Hey Russ, how you doing? Good to see you in here again. I'll look for it later. GitHub todo slash. Oh, it won't even load index by default. Why did it add 2? It's actually doing pretty well. Oh, I know why. It's got a double bind. So, where it main.js, so it's bound to both. So it's just going to be. Let's actually bind this to key up. It's coming along really well. So let's load this again. Sweet. Yeah, Angular is really cool. I don't know why I've never used it before. So we got that done. Let's go ahead and create a filter. No, not a filter. I'm going to call it a filter, but it's not really a filter. So, push to do. Dot. Okay, here's what we'll do. Just started watch people code IRC? I need to check stuff out. Crap. Anyway, scope filter todos equals function. So let's go ahead and create. So in here we're going to do select input type equals radio. I haven't even been in there. Holy crap. Type radio. Name equals display. Done. So we're going to go Control-Shift-D. Okay, I'll probably join up there later. Value value done, to do, and value all. And click click ng model equals filter. Close enough. So save. Let's go back to main. And we'll do li ng show equals, and let's actually move this up real quick because I want it to default to all. I could actually stream on YouTube if I wanted. And welcome Gadget TV man, good to see you back in here. How you doing today? Yep. So ling show if ng show if, let's do filter TODO. So pass itself in. So we gotta do filter TODO. So if that's good, so if actually equals done. Return TODO dot done, and that would be not TODO dot done. Yeah, and there's also livecoding.tv too. There's a lot of places to stream code. I've been looking to use restream.tv or restream.io, which actually allows me to stream to multiple services at once. Holy crap, I cannot talk. Return TODO.done. Wait, no, that would be return true. Else return true. Oh, they have a CEO? Huh. Welcome, Swayze Noobs. Hope you enjoy, or Swayze Nubs. Hope you enjoy the content. If you do, don't forget to drop that follow. If you don't feel like following, just happy to have you here. That's pretty cool. Return true. Yeah, that should work. Let's try this. Crap. So just put break right there. I know. I was surprised it took so long to exist too. So all that works. Done, not done. It works. That sucks. No, I actually had to code that one in myself. So, just directive ng enter function, return function scope, element and attributes, element bind key up. So on the key release, perform the event. If the event is 13 is enter. Well, wait, yeah, that's what you said. Never mind. But yeah, it doesn't exist by default, surprisingly, but it's really easy to implement. Just found it on Stack Overflow. So, we already have a basic to-do app. Holy crap, guys. So, oh, that is so cool. So, code TODO app. Check. Actually, I actually don't know. I copy pasted it from Stack Overflow. Well, I copy typed it. Crap. Wait, what is? What will be? Oh, multi-streaming. Holy crap. But yeah, this is really cool. Probably not the most efficient way to do it, but it works. And I think that will do it by default. So let's refresh. No, welcome, Carmelo. Hope you enjoyed the content. If you do, don't forget to draw out that follow. If you don't feel like following, still just happy to have you here. Check input by default. Ow. Okay, so it's got to be checked equals checked. So checked equals check. Let's try this again. Huh. Yeah, the address bar has got the flag, so I can see where server's located, and it's got the tech used on the page. So let's see. Got that. Okay, how? But did checked equals checked? Why did that not work? Okay, so it's checked equals checked. What did I do wrong? Nice. Yeah, I think I'm using FlagFox. I don't know. Close you. Why? Checked equals checked. That's what I'm doing. Why is it not working? Let's check that out. Oh, nice. It's really cool. Yeah, when I click on mine, it shows the little dialogue with the category for each one. Yeah, it's pretty neat. So let's see. All done, not done. Let's try implementing local storage. That might be a little difficult, but let's see. Actually, here's what I can do. Main.js. And what do I call this? Filter? Yeah. So let's see, that should work now. And yep, that worked. Yes. So I can actually get rid of checked equals checked since I'm doing it via the Angular model, which is probably why it wasn't working before. So that's good. Let's head down here. Don't need you. Okay, let's check out the MDN documentation. What up, Agna? How you doing? Long time no see. So object for window look storage. That's I think that's a shim or something. That's not what I'm looking for. Okay. Look storage. Set item. Set item. Get item. Nice. That's good. Yeah, Python's really useful. It's been on my list to actually learn fluently for a while. Right now, I just kind of know it enough to make it work. Only thing I've done in Python is a WordPress fingerprinter. So that's good. So Python's pretty cool once you get to learn it because it's actually super powerful and not too difficult syntax-wise. See, got the filter. Filter all. See. So filter that. What was I gonna do? Local source, that's right. Oh, is he streaming right now? Let's see. No, that's wrong window. No. No, he's not. C is super powerful, but not exactly beginner friendly. Oh, he's actually streaming right now? Huh. Nice. Doesn't am I not following him? I'll have to fix that later. So Python's handling lists, tuples, and dicts is freaking awesome. Yeah. So we got that going on. We got that working. Scope to do is push. So yeah, we got the TODO app working. Let's see. Code TODO app in Angular. Watch Force of Hell 775's stream. I'm actually going to make one eventually. I don't know if we're going to do it in Python or Node.js. So we can filter this now. Filter by done, filter by not done. I don't need one right now. Like, I could pull a Nightbot if I wanted, but I barely use them. We are? No, I don't need one right now. I could pull a Nightbot if I wanted, but I'm fine without one. Chat doesn't exactly get rowdy. You don't have too much to do right now. Actually, you know what? I might take you up on that eventually. Maybe. I don't know. Surprise me. So, watch Force the Hell 775. Oh, that's right. PC Master Race. I forgot about that bot. Open URL. Completely forgot about the bots. Okay. Come on. Yeah. Polls, ideas, automatic replies, raffles. Come on. Come on. No. Crap. Oh. I was on the wrong thing. Yep. Authorize?